What is term acellular? ANS, non-cellular, a living entity without cells, e.g. viroid, prion. Define kingdom Animalia. ANS. It includes eukaryotic, multicellular consumers. They lack cell wall and can do locomotion, e.g. humans, lion, cat, etc. Define binomial nomenclature. ANS. It is the method introduced by Carolus Linnaeus, 1707 to 1778. It is the method of giving scientific name to a species or living organism. The name of organism, consisting of two parts, first one is the genus name and second one is the name of species, e.g. the scientific name of human is Homo sapiens. Define class. ANS. A class is group of related orders. Classification. ANS. The arrangement of organisms into groups and subgroups on the basis of similarities and differences is called classification. Conservation. ANS. The protection, preservation, management, or restoration of natural environment and the ecological communities that inhabit them. Endangered species. ANS. A species is called endangered if it is at the risk of becoming extinct when few members of that species are left. Indus dolphin, Marco Polo sheep, and Hubera bustard are endangered species. Family. ANS. A family is a group of related genera. Fauna. ANS. The diversity in animals is called fauna. The study of total found animals in a particular region is known as fauna. Flora. ANS. The diversity in plants is called flora. The study of total occurring plants in a particular region is known as flora. Fungi. ANS. A group of heterotopic organism with absorptive mode of nutrition is called fungi. Fungi cell wall is made up to chitin and are also called decomposers. Define genus. ANS. A genus is a group of related species. What is IUCN? ANS. IUCN stands for International Union for the Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. Define order. ANS. An order is a group of related families. Define phylum. ANS. A phylum is a group of related classes. Difference between extinct and endangered species. ANS. Extinct species. A species is called extinct when there is no doubt that last individual of that species has died. E.g. Asiatic cheetah. Endangered species. A species is called endangered if it is at the risk of becoming extinct when few members of that species are left. E.g. Indus dolphin, Marco Polo sheep. Define plantae. ANS. It includes eukaryotic multicellular autotrophs. They have multicellular sex organs. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. E.g. mosses, flowering plants, and ferns. Define prion. ANS. Prions are composed of proteins only and act as infectious particles in plants. They are acellular particles. Define protista. ANS. It consists of the group of most diverse organisms. It consists of unicellular and simple multicellular eukaryotes. It includes animals like protozoans, plant-like algae and fungi like protists. What is soil erosion? ANS. The removal of topmost layer of soil by wind, rain, or flood is called soil erosion. Define systematics. ANS. The branch of biology which deals with evolutionary histories of organisms is known as systematics. Define taxon. ANS. The group into which living organisms are classified are called taxa, singular taxon. Each rank of classification is known as taxon. E.g. kingdom, phylum, class. Define taxonomic hierarchy. ANS. The groups into which organisms are classified are known as taxa, and these taxa form a ladder called taxonomic hierarchy. Taxa human. Kingdom Animalia. Phylum Chordata. Class Mammalia. Order Primates. Family Hominidae. Genus Homo. Species Homo sapiens. Define the term viroid. ANS. Viroid are composed of circular RNA only and act as infectious particles and cause diseases in certain plants. Define biodiversity. ANS. Biodiversity is a measure of the variety of organisms present in different ecosystems. The term biodiversity is derived from bio and diversity. Bio means life and diversity means variety within a species and among species. Importance of biodiversity. Biodiversity provides food for humans. Most of drugs are derived, directly or indirectly, from biological sources. Many industrial materials are derived directly from biological resources. These materials are building materials, fibers, dyes, resins, gums, adhesives, rubber and oil. Define species. ANS. A species is a group of organisms which can interbreed freely among them and produce fertile offsprings, but are reproductively isolated from all other such groups in nature, e.g. many unicellular organisms. Is the interbreeding concept of species applicable to organisms which reproduce asexually? ANS. The criteria of interbreeding is applied to those which regularly interbreed among themselves. But in some groups asexual reproduction predominates. Therefore, they do not interbreed with one another. Thus here interbreeding cannot be used as a criterion for species recognition. What were the objections of three-kingdom system? ANS. Objections of three-kingdom system. This system did not clear the difference between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Some biologists disagreed about the position of fungi in kingdom Plantae. Fungi resemble plants in many ways. But they are not autotrophs. They are special form of heterotrophs. They get their food by absorption. They do not have cellulose in their cell wall. Their cell wall is composed of chitin. What was the work of Robert Whittaker? Give his basis of classification. ANS. In 1967, he introduced the five-kingdom classification system. This system is based on 1. The levels of cellular organization, i.e. prokaryotic, unicellular eukaryotic, and multicellular eukaryotic. 2. The principal modes of nutrition, i.e. photosynthesis, absorption, and ingestion. Give benefits of using binomial nomenclature. ANS. Benefits of using binomial nomenclature. This system has great value. It has widespread use. There is stability of its name. Every species can be unambiguously identified by binomial nomenclature. It requires just 2 words. The same name can be used all over the world, in all languages. It avoids difficulties of translation. How is biodiversity lost by overhunting? What is the role of overhunting in extinction? ANS. Overhunting is also an important cause of the extinction of species. It is causing endangerment of many species like whales, ibex, urial, markhor, etc. There is legal and illegal commercial hunting. It is the principal threat to biodiversity, i.e. 23%. What is deforestation? ANS. The cutting down of trees for the conversion of a forest to non-forest land is called deforestation. It is done for using the land for various purposes. Humans use this land for pasture or urban use, etc. What factors do affect biodiversity of a region? ANSI. Climate 2. Altitude 3. Soil 4. Presence of other species. What are the aims of classification? ANS. To determine similarities and differences among organisms so that they can be recognized and studied easily. To find the evolutionary relationship among organisms. What is the basis of classification? ANS. Classification is based on similarities in the form or structure. These similarities are seen in structure, stages of development, modern genetics. These similarities suggest that all organisms are related to one another at some point in their evolutionary histories. However, some organisms are closely related than others. For example, sparrows are more closely related to pigeons than to insects. It means sparrows and pigeons have common evolutionary histories. The differences are also considered as the basis of classification. Write names of 5 kingdoms of organisms. ANS. Monera. Protista. Fungi. Plantae. Animalia. Enlist the characteristics of kingdom Monera. ANS. Characteristics of kingdom Monera. It includes prokaryotes. They are mostly unicellular, although some types form chains, clusters or colonies of cells. They are mostly heterotrophic but few are photosynthesis, e.g. bacteria, cyanobacteria. Give the types of protista. ANS types of protista. Protozoans, animal-like protists. Algae, plant-like protists. Fungi-like protists. Describe characteristics of simple multicellular organisms. ANS. They don't have multicellular sex organs and don't form embryos during their life cycles, e.g. algae and fungi-like protists. Give examples of protozoans. ANS paramecium. Amoeba. Volvox. What is an extinct species? ANS. A species is called extinct when there is no doubt that last individual of that species has died. What are effects of human being on biodiversity? ANS. Human beings are imposing serious threats to the survival of biodiversity. Human actions like deforestation, urban development, cultivation, and overhunting are the main causes of loss of biodiversity. Enlist the effects of deforestation. ANS effects of deforestation. Amount of water in soil and atmosphere is affected. Chances of soil erosion are increased. Storage capacity of dams is decreased. Amount of rainfall is decreased. Amount of CO2 is increased in atmosphere. Significance of forests. Forests support biodiversity. Forests provide habitat for wildlife. Forests are the source of medicines, timber, fuel wood, etc. Forests absorb carbon dioxide and pollutants from the air. Why viruses are not included in 5 kingdom classification. ANS. Viruses are at borderline of living and non-living. They are acellular. They are not considered as organisms and thus are not included in 5 kingdom classification system. Give 2 reasons for the exclusion of kingdom fungi from kingdom plantae. ANS. Reasons for the exclusion of kingdom fungi from kingdom plantae. The cell wall of fungi is made up of chitin. Fungi are absorptive in their mode of nutrition. Eucalyptus is harmful for other plants growing near it. Explain. ANS. Eucalyptus plants were imported from Australia and introduced in Pakistan. These plants consume more water and have disturbed the water level of underground water. It harms other small plants that grow near eucalyptus trees.